Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome to the special Thursday edition of WCTZ News Now. I'm Sergio Carlos. On today's rundown, Malala accepts the Nobel Peace Prize for her advocacy for girls around the world. Shutdown. Congress has only hours to fund the government before the government shuts down. And CIA. A new Senate report calls into question the interrogation techniques used after 9/11. All this and more after a moment of silent thought followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yesterday, Malala Yousafzai was the youngest person ever to accept the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17. Yousafzai is a Taliban attack survivor from 2012, when militants boarded and opened fire on her school bus in Pakistan, shooting her in the head when she refused to stop going to school. Malala survived the attempt and has since become an advocate for educational opportunities for girls in the Middle East. Yousafzai shares the Nobel Peace Prize with Indian children's rights activist Kailash Satyarthi. Congress must pass legislation today to avoid a government shutdown. Yesterday, Republican and Democratic leaders were reportedly close to sealing a deal on the bill, but the Democrats face a revolt on the far left led by Massachusetts progressive Elizabeth Warren, who protested that the addition of policy riders that would undo campaign finance reform and repeal parts of the reform bill. Republicans need some moderate Democrats to reach the threshold needed to pass the appropriations bill, as the GOP also face some defections from the far right of their own party. Congress has until midnight to avoid a repeat of last year's government shutdown, which furloughed government workers nationwide, including military personnel at the Patrick Air Force Base, as well as post offices and other U.S. agencies. The CIA is retaliating against the Senate report that details the torture of terrorist detainees in Guantanamo Bay after 9/11. Democrats of the Senate Intelligence Committee sought to prove that the CIA used illegal torture methods on the captured terrorists that constituted human rights abuses and only garnered little intelligence of worth for our national security agencies. John McCain, himself a prisoner of war who was tortured in the Vietnam War, broke with Republicans and praised the report, stating that enhanced interrogation, quote, damaged our security interests as well as our reputation as a force for good in the world, end quote. The CIA and former Vice President Dick Cheney claimed that the report dramatized the interrogation techniques used and that the information gathered contributed to the safety of Americans after 9/11. That's all we have for news today, so now we go to Connor for some important school announcements.
Thanks, Evie. Wildcats, now is your chance to make a difference in a child's life. The Children's Home Society serves more than 800 children and families in Brevard every day. It needs your help to make sure every child gets a gift this holiday season. Here's how you can participate. Adopt a child or children in need and provide gifts according to the age list and gender. Then bring unwrapped gifts back by the 12th and leave them in the collection box in the front office. The school will host a blood drive this Monday from 9:15 to 2:15. Anyone 16 and over can donate blood. If you are 16, you will need a parent waiver. Please see Mrs. Farrington in room 5101 for the waiver. For everyone ages 17 and up, make sure you bring your ID with you. Now for the lunch, followed by the weather.
Thank you, Connor, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday edition of WCTZ News. This has been Sergio Carlos saying have a great day, Wildcats.